Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be making a pink candy ski mask to add to my apparel line on my website. It will be uploaded on the site www.rebelmobapparel.com. So these are the items that I'm using for the ski mask. I didn't use the lip transfer paper, but everything else I did. I got this transfer paper from Avery. Was by Avery. I got it from Office Depot. And this is how it looked on regular paper. I wanted to print it out on regular paper to see how it would come out. But on the transfer paper, as you can see, it came out even more bright and clear. I was kind of afraid that it would turn out like it did on the white regular paper. So here I'm just preparing to place my items on. So I'm going to be ironing on the transfer first. I printed this out with the inkjet printer onto the transfer paper, which is okay. It's recommended by the company to do so. So after I did that, I cut it out and I took the backing off. So you place it where you want it to go on the clothing, and you take your iron and you use a little bit of force and you hold it there. Go by the directions that the paper is telling you to go by. Each company uses different time, and you might be using the heat press. So you just go off of what the instructions is telling you to do. And that's what I did here. So I'm going to go ahead and go with my next piece, which is a heart. I thought this was really cute to put under the eye. You see like the eye tattoos. So this I thought would be really cute to go under there. And then of course you wait for it to cool off completely. It is a cold peel. You do not peel it hot because you can lift the ink off of your transfer paper. And then I stretched it while I was doing all of this to make sure that it was on there and it had no seams. I couldn't feel it lifting up, and it was actually doing really good. So I went ahead and put my other XOXO under the other eye, and I held it down. I think it was about 45 seconds or something like that. I might be wrong, but like I said, if you're going to do this yourself, check the instructions that come with your transfer paper, because each one of them may be different depending on the type of transfer paper you're using and the type of clothing that you are putting it on. So I'm putting my Rebel Mob Apparel label on the top. And this actually turned out a whole lot better than what I had in my mind. It was basically just me trying to figure out, was I going to be printing them out myself, or was I going to be ordering transfer sheets from a company? Because the difference is you can use a DTF printing machine, which it comes out way more vibrant, way more like it comes out clear, it has no background, and you can use that for different clothing. This was specifically designed for dark clothing, anything other than white. So I'm placing my candy pieces on using this particular adhesive because that's what it's made for. And after it dries within like 24 hours. It stuck, like it wasn't moving. It's not moving at all. And you will see when I put the gems on, it looks like it's basically in the fabric. I love this. And it is like a gummy type consistency when it dries, so it stretches with the fabric. And that was recommended for this. I looked it up. So these are kind of little candy pieces that I also use for my nails. If you search my website, you will see that I also do press on nails, and this was just perfect for this. So the next thing that I did was added my gems on. I already knew the placement of what exactly I wanted to do and where I wanted it to go. This adhesive is very stringy. Think of like a dried super glue or like a rubber glue. Like it stretches a lot. Like you can't see it on the camera, but when I was doing it, when you pick it up, you literally can, it just stretches. It stretches out. And here is when I started to do my gems. This was very time consuming. It was very time consuming. Making sure that the gems was placed in the right spot making sure that the adhesive was placed at the right spot. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too little, but I wanted to make sure you couldn't actually see the outline of the adhesive once it dried or once you place the gems in, because come on, that looks very cheap, and it doesn't look like you put a lot of effort and pride into your craft and what it is that you're making. So I really wanted to make sure this was a quality ski mask set, and I will do every set that I make the same way. It will be quality each and every time. Any handcraft item that you make should be of high quality. You should be putting in great effort each and every single time. That is the reason why you have to love what it is that you do, and you're not necessarily doing it just to make a profit off of it. I truly enjoy creating things with my hands. Mostly everything on my site is created by me by hand. I put in that time to make sure that each of my products are quality made, and I love making my customers happy. So here I'm just continuing to put the gems on. I wanted it to be like purple on the outside, and the closer it got towards the inside of the eyes, it was pink. Again, this was very time consuming. At some point I kind of cut the camera and just go ahead and do the gems and then cut back, because it was literally taking a long time, and I have this sped up. It's sped up a lot, so you can't really tell how long it took, but the whole process of making this took me about, with cutting the transfer paper out, printing it, making sure that the design was correct, placing the gems, ironing it on. Everything took about 2 hours. I'm sure the more that I do it, the quicker that will be, but it's still very time consuming, especially cutting it out. So that's why I'm really thinking about ordering my designs. Well, I actually have already done it, but at this time I was thinking about ordering my designs. I've ordered them and I've received them, so that may be a better option for you if you don't really want to sit and have to cut out everything. You just want to kind of have it already printed out. It is more pricey, because if you do it yourself, you know, it's cheaper. But this is how it turned out, and I loved this. I've gotten a lot of good reviews on this particular ski mask. Is really cute. It's really like baddie type. Not too girly, but not too tough. I'm also going to be making a male version, so check out the link in the description. See you later.